Are you a small business owner that just finds that in general, everyone talks about algorithms, they talk about how Google works, they talk about doing things to please Google, and yet you don't really understand how it all works? It seems so complicated. How can you possibly know what those thousands of things are in the database that control the algorithm? How can you possibly know what Google's after? Well, this video is going to show you exactly the process of why Google wants to do certain things, why Google My Business can actually be a really useful tool for you to use, and also how Google My Business is going to help your customers find you when they don't even know about you. So this is probably one of the most valuable videos I've produced because I've tried to do it through simple diagrams to explain the very easy process of what's really going on. Now, yes, it's true, there is a lot of other things that we don't cover in this video, but sometimes if you understand just the principle of what Google's trying to do, what your customers are trying to do, then it will help you complete that triangle to decide what you're going to do when it comes to entering information into your Google My Business listing. So I think this is a great, valuable video. Don't miss it, watch it to the end, because it does make sense when you get your head around what we're going to look at now. So let's jump straight in and I'll show you exactly how Google works and what it's looking for. So here we've got Google. So they exist, they've been around for a good 10, 15 or so years, and they want to be the best search engine. They want to provide optimal results for you, the business owner, and for you, the customer. So what do? They produce from their algorithms and from their database information that then provides us with either maps, which is like Google Map results, particularly with businesses in mind, and also they provide top results, which can sometimes include organic results, but on a local basis. When it comes to business, we want to obviously be in the top 3 if we can, whether it's on Google Maps or whether it's appearing in the search engine results. Sometimes you hear them talk about Serps, search engine results pages. So that's what Google's trying to produce, the best results. If their results aren't any use, people won't use Google as a search engine, then Google no longer becomes a profitable business because they can't advertise. So that's the kind of the model that Google's working on. But of course, customers are involved and we're involved in this process too, so it has to work for us. So how does that part work? Well, let's bring in the customers then. So these are your customers and they don't know about you yet, but they do know they can go to Google, so they know they can get results from Google. So they look to Google, they find it on maps, they find it on search engine results, and Google wants to show relevant business results to them. The customers, well, they want to find relevant business results. So this is the perfect match. But of course, we want our business to be there, and we need to understand how we can get ourselves involved. Now, depending on what your customers do, if they click on these results, their clicks give signals to Google. So basically, Google finds out through the browser that they are clicking on certain results. And when they click on your business or they click on a search engine result, it's in one of the search engine result pages, this tells Google what's popular. It also tells Google what's accurate for your customers. And that then means that Google will then manipulate the results to feed even more proper results to your customers. So basically it's refining going on by means of clicks and by means of signals and by means of the Google algorithm. And as they refine it, then the better results come through to your customers. But you still haven't got your business involved. And that's when then Google produced Google My Business. And this is where Google My Business comes in, where they've enabled you to actually control the data and the information about your business within the Google search engine. So when Google is providing search engine results, it can give the right information about your business. Accuracy, trustworthiness, honesty is essential for this to work. So accuracy is important, and this is when we talk about having accurate data in Google. You may have heard the expression NAP, name, address, phone number. These things need to be consistent. And if they're consistent, and if you've entered the right details into Google My Business, then that will go through to Google, their database, and then they'll then be able to produce even better results in the future. So the way it works basically is Google wants to have accurate results. You have the ability to control the accuracy of those results, and customers want to find good results close to them on a local SEO basis. And this is basically the process of how Google works with your business and with your information. Now, if you've got any questions on this, then make sure you put them down below in the comments and I'll try and cover those for you as well. But hopefully that's the most simplest way to explain how Google works with your business. Now, for the last couple of months, I've been building a 30-day tutorial for you to follow. And on a day-by-day basis for 30 days, we're going to work through your business together on Google My Business. I'm going to be asking questions that you can answer, true and false questions throughout the process. I'm going to give you some tools that you can use that are free. I'm also going to ask you to ask yourself some honest questions about your business. And also every day we're going to do something different to your Google My Business entry. So by the end of the 30 days, your Google My Business entry is going to be quite different to where it was 30 days earlier. And the results should start to show within about 14 days. So don't miss out on this series, which I'm about to release. But before that series is ready, if you head over to here, it's called Google My Business for Dummies, and it's going to build on an understanding of what we've discussed here today. I'll see you there.